Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Very good morning, afternoon, night, and so on. So today, in this video, we are going to make a revision on the chapter 5, namely planar kinematic of rigid body. Actually, in the planar kinematic of rigid body, there is four types of motion that you have to know and understand. Namely, the first one is rectilinear translational motion, the second one is curvilinear motion, and the third one rotational about fixed axis. The fourth one is general plane motion. So what is the rectilinear motion? Rectilinear translational motion. The rectilinear translational motion is, imagine that is a football, which is this is point A and this is point B, and the football will move to a new position here. Okay, this is a new position, and the movement in the straight line, something like this. The second one is curvilinear motion, where imagine this is the football, and the football move from this point to the new point in the curvilinear motion, something like this. Imagine that is point A, this is point B, so the new position will be A prime and B prime here. The movement in the curvilinear motion. And the third one is rotation about fixed axis. Imagine this is the ball, so the ball rotate in its axis, same like our Earth. The fourth one is general plane motion, where general plane motion is combination of translational motion, all of this, and rotational motion here. So sometimes it moves straight forward like this, and sometimes it moves something like this. Okay. So in the translational motion, what we have to do, the motion, how to calculate the motion in the translational motion, we have to know the position and velocity. So how to calculate, how to know the position of the motion in the translational motion. The translation motion have a position, and the position, generally we use the relative position, which is, imagine this is point A and this point B, and this is RB, which is position of RA, and this is position of RB. So the relation between A and B, which is, we call it RB with respect to A, is denoted by this mathematical equation, which is RB here equal to RA plus RB with respect to A, RB with respect to A. So by using this figure, the mathematical equation can be denoted for this position is something like this. And when we integrate this mathematical equation, we can get the velocity, which is VB, which is velocity of B, equal to velocity of A, plus dRB with respect to A over dt, meaning that this is the differentiation of RBA with respect to A. Okay, here, since A and B, the distance between A and B will not be changed if the ball is movement, so the dRB with respect to A over dt is equal to 0, so that VA equal to VB. Okay, and also when we integrate this, when we differentiate this mathematical equation, we can get AA, which is acceleration of A, equal to acceleration of B. Okay, what about the rotational about fixed axis? In rotational about fixed axis, some mathematical equation that you have to understand is angular velocity. What is angular velocity? Angular velocity, we call it as omega, which is equal to d theta over dt, which is differentiation of angular position. And to get the angular acceleration, which is we denote as alpha, equal to d omega over dt, which is differentiation of omega to time. And also this mathematical equation can be denoted in another mathematical equation, which is d square theta over dt square, which is the differentiation 2 times of angular positions. So another equation that you have to know and might be useful for you is omega actually equal to d theta over dt, and when I modify this mathematical equation to be here, dt put here, dt put here, omega turun bawah, and we can get dt equal to d theta over omega. The second one, alpha equal to d omega over d theta from here, and I modify that mathematical equation, put the dt on the left side and the alpha going down, so the equation will be dt equal d omega over alpha. So when I combine these two mathematical equations, you can see that d theta over omega equal to d omega over alpha. So that when I solve this mathematical equation, and we can get that alpha d theta equal to omega d omega. Okay. Another one, if angular acceleration is constant, which is alpha equal to alpha c, which is c denoted as a constant, okay, then the mathematical equations of the rotational motion, we can see that the omega will equal to omega dot plus alpha c t time, and theta equal to theta dot theta naught plus omega naught t plus half alpha c t square, and omega square equal to omega naught square plus 2 alpha c multiplied by theta minus theta naught. Okay. Another equation that you have to understand in this rotational of motion, imagine there is a ball here, okay, and this is point P. Sometimes equation will ask you what is the angular position of P, what is the acceleration of P, what is the velocity of P. Imagine this is point P. Actually, during this movement or angular movement, something like this, there is an angular acceleration, ataupun we call it as tangential acceleration, which is always tangential to the curve motion, and always have a normal acceleration towards the center of the curvilinear motion or center of the rotation, and the resultants or the magnitude of the acceleration between acceleration normal and acceleration tangent, we call it as A. So the position of P, we can see that ds, which is the position of P, equal to r d theta, which is ds actually the linear position, okay, and r multiplied by d theta, r is the radius of the curve, and d theta is perubahan angle during the movement, and velocity actually is the differentiations of ds, and we can get that the angular velocity from this rotational motion is equal to r d theta over dt, meaning that this equal to d theta over dt equal to omega, and r is the radius. So ds, we call the velocity, we call it as the linear velocity. We can get that v equal to omega r. Okay, another one is acceleration tangent, where acceleration tangent equal to alpha r, which is alpha is the angular acceleration, is the differentiation from the omega, and which is angular normal acceleration equal to omega square r, where a, which is resultants of the acceleration or the magnitude of the acceleration, is equal to a t square, which is acceleration tangent square, plus a n square, which is normal acceleration square. Okay, for example of this chapter, a cord is wrapped around a wheel initially at rest when theta equal to 0. Okay, if force F is applied to the cord and give acceleration equal to 40 meter per second square, where t is in second, determine A, the angular velocity of the wheel, and B, the position of line OP in radian. So A, we have to define the angular velocity of the wheel. So angular velocity, it gives that in this equation, it gives that acceleration equal to 40 meter per second square. So acceleration here is 40 meter per second square, and we know that acceleration is equal to alpha r. So we know that acceleration is 4, okay, 40 meter per second square, and alpha equal to we have to define alpha, and radius is 0.2. So alpha we can get that equal to 20 t radian per second. Okay, so alpha equal to d omega over dt, where alpha equal to 20 t radian per second. So how to define the omega? So by using alpha equal to d omega over dt, I move this dt over here, and we can get that a dt, which is actually a dt, equal to d omega. Okay, so integrate both sides from here, 0 to t. Why 0 to t? Because initially at rest, starting from 0 to t, and starting from 0 to omega. So we can get, after the integration, we can get that the answer omega equal to 10 t square. Okay, so omega equal to 10 t square radian per second. The second one is the position of line OP in radians. We know that omega equal to 10 t square. So we know also that omega equal to d theta over dt, which is a differentiation of angle to time. So modify this mathematical equation, and we can get actually equal to omega dt equal to d theta. So integrate both sides, and we can get something like this, which is integration from 0 to t omega and 0 to theta over here. So after the integration, we can get that the mathematical equation will be 10 t cube over 3 equal to theta. So this is the answer for this mathematical equation. So this is the example.